Hey guys, Caitlin here. Take two because someone phoned me. I'm just going to apologise in advance. I have got a cold. I hope you don't mind the music in the background. It's just, you know, keeping me going. And that bloody spot on my cheek. But oh well, that's fine. Anyway, stop blabbering. Today's video is I'm going to be ways and tips and advice on how to lift yourself up when you're feeling emotional, low, and just ways that make me feel better, and these have all really helped. So, getting on with the video. Anyway, don't know what that was. So the first thing I would recommend is a gratitude or a positivity book. I have done about 10 of these in the last 3 years. The mentor at college actually suggested I do it because I'm not very positive. I don't want to say I'm not a positive person. I just don't see the good things in life. So I start off. I always do like a really nice, colourful first page, and then a few pages in, I'll try and do another quote, like a positivity quote. So this one says, "Keep calm and stay positive." And then I've got another one. Where is it? Let's just try and find it. I can see. Where is it? I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna find it. Here it is. Keep calm and let it go. Just let all the negative thoughts go. This has really helped me in so many ways, because especially at the moment, I'm not going to go into details. I make this video all about me because it's not about that, but these have helped me through a lot. I struggle really badly about thinking positively and everything, and looking back at the ones I've written in the past has definitely helped, because it makes me look back and think, okay, I have had good days. I write about 5 in a day, and it helps a lot, and I love the idea. And I just want to thank, not that she's going to see this, but Daisy Collins, thank you for giving me this idea, because it is the best idea I think I could ever have thought of, or you could have thought of, to help me out through it. And I think the best thing I like about this at the minute is the quote on it, and it says, "It always seems impossible until it is done." And that's a quote by Nelson Mandela. And it's really helped, and I really highly recommend that if you're feeling low or you're struggling a bit, go for a positivity book. Alexa, turn down. Sorry, just thought I'd turn it down a little bit. The next thing I would recommend is, if you're like me and you like to fiddle, I tend to try and fiddle with something that's soft. So when I'm at home and I get a bit anxious, this was originally on my keys, but I've recently taken it off to make life a little bit easier. But to squeeze all the anxiety out, I have this little pug keyring that I squeeze when I feel a bit anxious. And for when I'm anxious at college, I use, where is it? Oh, here it is. Obviously these are on my keys, but I use this pink pom-pom that I squeeze. And I also play the lovely bus driver for my 17th or 18th got me a little bear that I sometimes play with as well. It really helps because you're squeezing out. You can also squeeze out all the anger you might have. Sometimes when I'm angry, I do throw him against the wall and stuff. You can squeeze all your anger out of it. And just, that really helps, because you're getting all the frustration out. The next one I would recommend is, shout out to Sally, because she bought me this for Christmas, is the adult colouring therapy books. Obviously, if you're younger, you can get the children's one. But colouring really does help. As you can see, I've not actually got very far. I'm just in the middle of doing that flowery one at the minute. But doing colouring, because you can, it relaxes you, it makes you feel a bit more calmer, and it just makes you feel a bit more relaxed. And I've noticed that when I get a bit anxious, I get my, oh, sorry, I've got really bad hiccups and heartburn. I get my college pencil case out, and in this department I have like all my colouring pencils, and I get that out, and oh gosh, I'm dropping them all. And that really helps me to therapeutic. That makes no sense. That helps me to stay calm and make me feel a bit better and more relaxed. Then the next thing I do is, especially at night when I get a bit anxious, I have this pug. He smells of lavender. And sometimes just stroking him helps me feel a bit more calmer, because you're getting all the anger. They say animals relieve quite a lot of stress and anxiety, so I highly recommend that you do that if you feel a bit low, especially at night, because he can keep me warm as well. The final one I'm going to give you is friendships. Another shout out to Sally here as well. And a few of my other friends, and they know who they are, is talking to friends when you're feeling low can lift you up, because you can talk to them. They know how you feel. They can be there for you. They know how to help you through tough times. And also, one other thing as well, when you're talking to people, if you're at college and you feel you can't talk to your parents, you can't talk to carers, guardians, brothers, sisters, and you're at school or you're at college, go to the people. I have 3 people at college that I go to. That's the mentor of my course, Dawn. My tutors, Karen and Rachel. So I count that as one, because that's, tutors. And Julie Harrison, or Julie FT. And they're both teaching assistants. And it depends. On a Tuesday, I have someone called Theo, so I talk to her. And I see the head of mental health, Gary Scott. I know that's more than 3 people, but Gary is more of a, if Dawn or the mentors aren't around, or they're too busy, that's who I would go to. And I think it does help that you have people to talk to, because it's important to express the way you feel. And at the moment, I do a lot of that. I'm quite an emotional person, and it just makes me feel so crap about myself, or I wake up feeling really bad about myself. And I've made a thing now that every morning I get my book out and I look through it, and it really does help. And spending time with friends is so important. Please remember that, you are not alone. Mental health is a big thing these days, and being positive isn't always easy, and I've learnt that the hard way. But I just want you guys to know that as a 18-year-old, nearly 19-year-old student, I know exactly how it feels. Alright? Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it. And let me know in the comments what you think of ideas, and if you can think of anything else. And don't forget to click the like button. Thanks for watching, guys.